All right, you guys, it's cold. I don't think I'm dressed warm enough, but fall's winding down. Temperatures keep dropping. The Muskies are still eating, so at least I hope they are today. So let me give it a few casts here, see if I can't move one. We'll see how long I last. I did not dress warm enough, and I don't have my warm insulated waders, so not too smart, but hopefully a Muskie will get my adrenaline going, and that'll warm me up real quick, so stay tuned. All right, you guys, it is freezing, holy cow. It's cold. I did not dress warm enough. That is apparent. My hands are freezing. Only thing that's gonna warm me up is a Muskie, and hopefully I can get one quick so I can warm up quick. All right, first cast. We're gonna start with a little bucktail, guys. A little one. Whew, it's cold. It is cold, holy cow. Man. Come on, Muskies, warm me up. All right, trying a different bait, going to the little Jake. I gave the bucktail about 6 or 7 casts, and I am so cold. I just want to try to pattern these fish as soon as possible, because if I don't get any action, I'm leaving. It's too dang cold. I didn't dress warm enough. Lesson learned. I should have known. Always come overdressed, because you can always take layers off, you guys. It just looked nicer than it was, man. That's the truth. It's sunny out. Oh, there's one. There's one. Got him. Got him. That's crazy. First cast with the Jake, you guys. Oh, he got off. Dang. Dang, you guys. First cast with the Jake on the figure 8. It was a little guy, like a 36. Oh, first cast. That sucks. Well, that's a good sign. That was so cool, you guys. First cast. He swung and missed. I kept it going, and on the first turn of the 8, he came back and ate it. That was cool. That was very cool. That was a pretty fish, really green. Don't see a whole lot of green ones down here, but that was awesome, dude. Oh, I should have had him. That was a nice fish. 36, I'd say. Not much more than that, probably 36 tops. Oh, it would have been cool to land him, though. Should have had that one. I don't know. I did a good figure 8. I set the hook back into her. She just wasn't hooked good. You know, just didn't get the whole bait, I don't think. She just kind of nipped it. Oh, there goes another one. I just had another one come after it. I didn't see that fish. I didn't see how big that one was. Didn't look very big. I just had another one looking, though, you guys. Could have been a pike. It kind of came in quick and then left. Come on, that sucks. Should have had that one, though. Should have had that little guy. It's a good sign, though. First cast with the Jake. I've only been here about 5 minutes or so, and already hooked one. On the 8, too. Always fun. Always fun hooking them on the 8. There's a fish right here. I can't tell what that is, though. Doesn't look very big. Doesn't look very big, whatever it is. Oh, that was cool. Wish I would have got that fish. It was a very pretty fish. That was a very... There's one. There's one, you guys. There's one. There's one. That seems like it's a little bit better fish. Get my net ready. It's about the same. It's about the same. Oh, he's all wrapped up now. He's all wrapped up now. I gotta get him. I gotta get him now. Oh, 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 don't do that. Don't do that. Got him. Got him. Sweet, you guys. Took less than 5 minutes with the Jake. I had one hit on the 8 and get off. And now I got this one. This one's about the same size, I'm gonna say, about a 35, 36. So gonna get her unpinned and we'll be right back, you guys. All right, you guys, really chunky fish. Really chunky fish, you guys, beautiful. Probably about a 36 incher. About the same size as the one I just lost. About the same size. This fish ate it. Had 2 trebles in. Awesome fish. Gonna let her go. Super thick fish, you guys, for a little guy. Man, look how fat that thing is. Just a chunker. Getting ready for winter. That's awesome, you guys. I just lost one about the same size. Oh, there he goes. Whew. He was ready. It's cold water. They're usually ready pretty quick. That was about the same size as the one I lost. It might have been, I don't know, that one was fat, but I think the one I lost might have been a tad longer, but same class, really close. See if I can get another one. Woo! Well, you guys, small in the fall. I had this bait on. I think I threw 5, maybe 6 casts. I hooked and lost one on the first cast, and I had one other follow. I didn't get a good look at it. It might have been that same fish, but I had one other follow, and then I just caught one. So 3 fish up and 5 casts. Little Jake. See if I can get another one. You know what, you guys? My line was in that fish's mouth. I'm gonna retie real quick. There's a few nicks in my line. Not gonna take the chance. I'll be right back. All right, you guys. I warmed up. Clearly, that fish got my adrenaline going, so I'm warm now. I retied, you guys. That fish got wrapped in my line, and I almost casted. But my musky brain said, dude, retie. Don't be stupid. So I cut off about 1.5 foot of line, retied my leader, and then I also realized one of my hooks was kind of dull. So I sharpened that treble hook. So let's see. Oh, still got a musky scale on. Look at that. Ha. Musky scale. Let's see if we can get another one. That's 2 fish hooked on the Jake. This cold weather's got him snapping, you guys. Let's see if we can get another one. I think I see one right now cruising. That last fish hit way out, kind of in the current near the rock pile, and I thought I was snagged for a second. But I set the hook just out of habit, and sure enough, it was a fish. Two little ones. I mean, nice fish. They're both, the one I caught and the one I lost, I'll take those all day. They're fun fish, pretty fish, healthy fish, but I need to get a bigger one. Need to get one over 40 for sure, because that thing's just gonna be a tank. 45 plus would be even better. Whatever I get right now, they're gonna be heavy. That's the fun part. They're gonna be heavy. I just had one come up, you guys. There's one right here. There's a fish that just came in. I don't know what it is. It's dark. That might be a pike. But a pike or something just came in on my bait. Oh, is it a pike? Oh my gosh, he's taking out line. He just jumped, you guys, and spit the hook, and now I think I got him in the tail. Oh my gosh. He's foul hooked for sure. Yep, he looks like he's hooked in the tail. Holy cow. What is that, dude? Sorry, buddy, I'll try to get you, but what is that? I can't tell. Ugh. Wish my hook would just pop out. I'm gonna have to go and get him, you guys. I have to go and get them. Oh shoot, this is risky. This is risky. This is very risky. Okay, I can get them here. I can hopefully get them here. Oh, it's a little musky. It's a little musky. All right, I gotta go get him. He's in trouble. He's in trouble. Got her. Okay. Okay. All right, you guys, got another one here. A nice fish. A little longer than the last one, you guys. Not much, but probably 37-ish. Skinnier, but nice fish. This fish followed in, and I cast it back out, and she smoked it, but she jumped right away, spit the hook, and she got hooked in the very back of her tail. She was barely hooked. But I had to run up and get her out of the current so she didn't get in trouble, because she couldn't swim. So I got her unhooked, she's good to go, but I just want to show you how resilient these fish are. If you look at that gill hanging out there, look at that, you guys. That gill is totally ripped hanging out, and she is still going strong. So I'm gonna get her back and let her get back to eating for the winter. Look at that gill, you guys, look at that. It's funny, when this fish followed in, I thought it had a scar on its head, but it was that gill plate hanging. Look at that, whole gill plate's hanging out. That sucks. Somebody did that to her. But look, she's still healthy. She's still eating. She came in on my bait, followed once. She left, and then I threw right back where I thought she went. She ate my bait and came up, jumped right away, and spit the hook. There she goes. She spit the hook, and I knew right away as soon as she landed, she took off like crazy, like a carp, and I knew right away she was foul hooked. So she got the hook off, and just glad she's okay. I netted her as quickly as I could in this bad current. She was struggling because she couldn't swim well, but she's good. As you can see, she's good to go. Let's see if I can get another one. All right, guys, we're gonna try something a little bigger, not much, but I'm gonna go to a softtail phantom just to see if I can get one to eat. Let's see how aggressive they are. I got a feeling, I don't know. I just have a feeling that if they're really moving, I might get lucky here on a bigger bait and get a big girl to eat. Probably gonna go back small after a couple casts. That got my heart going. I always do that. I'm just so used to the first cast surprise. It's happened to me so many times, man, on the river, where I get eaten on the first cast with a new bait or a new spot. But that was just a boulder. It's gonna give this probably 5 casts or so, just to see if anything eats it or chases it. And then I'm gonna go back to, oh, he missed it. He missed it. He missed it again. Holy cow, you guys. 2 times. 2 times. I just had a muskie come. Twice. 2 times on the glider. Only my second cast. Only my second cast. That fish was hungry, dude. Holy cow. Holy cow. Dang, that was a good fish. That was a little better. Are you kidding me? Oh, she came back on it twice. How did I not get hooks in her? I think she felt the bait the second time, because she seemed to like flare her gills and spit her mouth like she was acting like she had just eaten. I feel like she felt hooks. Dang, dude. Come on, bro. Oh, I can't believe I missed that fish. That sucks, you guys. That fish ate twice. She missed it the first time completely. She came right back on it, and the second time I didn't feel anything, but I feel like she did. She just kind of sat there, kind of like gumming, like bass do when they get off. She just sat there and was like, bop, bop, bop. Like, she was like, what the heck just happened? Oh, that sucks, dude. That really does suck, you guys. That was a nicer fish, probably 40, probably wasn't much more than that, but 40-inch range for sure. All right, you guys, well, that wasn't a bad little trip. I'm glad I came and casted for a little bit. Bummed out about the fish that I missed. Hooked 3 for sure, lost the 1. I had the other one go at the glider, and I didn't feel a thing. I don't think I had her hooked, but I think she felt the bait and felt the hooks possibly. So that was the 4th one. And then I had the big one come up on the little 22 short crankbait. And then I think I had 4 more follows. So that's basically 9 fish. I think 1 or 2 of them might have been a repeat, but still came in contact with like 7 or 8 fish, and I caught 2, and I had 3 eat, so that it got hooks in them. So can't really complain. Nothing big. Wish I would have got one of the bigger fish, but that's the way it goes sometimes. This time of year, I'm just glad to catch anything. It's getting so cold so fast. The season's going to end here soon, and you know, they're still biting. I'm still getting them. So I'm going to try to keep this streak going and see if I can't finish the year strong and still maybe get one more good one. But real quick, I just wanted to further explain or just kind of revisit what happened with that second fish I caught, you guys. As soon as I set the hook on it, she came up out of the water. I felt my line kind of go slack for a split second, but then all of a sudden it was like I had a carp snagged in the back, and she immediately just ran. And I think she was initially snagged like in the side or in the back, but after she made that hard run in the current, she kind of came up again and did like a little alligator roll, and that's when I think the hook came out again and snagged her in the tail. And she was literally snagged, you guys, right in the back top of her tail. I mean, she was barely hooked, and I was actually kind of hoping she'd pop off. You know, when they swing and miss, or when they get hooked and spit the hooks and then get foul hooked, it's happened before plenty of times. I've seen episodes with, I remember Pete Mayna actually had a fish years ago swing and miss on a topwater bait and get hooked in the tail. But usually when that happens, I prefer them to get off in the water to put less stress on the fish. But I let her kind of fight for a second, and then all of a sudden the current started taking her, and I realized that the way she was hooked in the top of her tail, she couldn't really fight or swim anymore. And I saw her gills were open, and the current was coming in backwards through her gills. So then I said, screw it. I knew I had to rescue her. So it was really tricky because the current was pulling her away from me, and I didn't want to keep pulling on her tail. And so I had to run and hop on the boulders and chase her up, and try to keep my line tight. I kept reeling in the slack, and I kept taking her away, but eventually I caught up to her. It didn't take me more than maybe 10 to 15 seconds, and I caught up to her. I net her really quick, and I popped the hooks out, and then I was going to let her go really quick right away and just pop her in the water, but then I saw her gill. That gill was just totally hanging out, you guys. It was insane. And what's funny, just to show you again that catch and release works, I had a buddy of mine tell me last fall on this same river in the same area that he caught a muskie and its gill was hanging out. I think he even sent me a picture. I'll have to look for it. But he was telling me, man, dude, this muskie's gill is hanging completely out, and she's still eating, and she's still strong. And I'm 99% sure it's the same fish. So, you know, it just goes to show you, I wanted to show you guys, it was a healthy fish. She was still eating. Clearly she went after my bait. Even with that gill, it just shows you, always try to revive fish. Always take your time with them. And, you know, they can handle quite a bit. That fish obviously got injured a couple, you know, probably 2 or 3 seasons ago. I don't know when, but she's been like that for at least 2 seasons because my buddy caught her and now I caught her. And, you know, she was about 36, 37 inches, and she's doing fine. So just cool to show you the resilience these fish have and how strong they are. Just got to take care of them, do your best to revive them, and get them back in the water as soon as you can. So cool trip, short trip, 2 muskies, can't complain. Till next time, you guys, just keep casting.